Well, did anybody tried till yesterday? I mean, whatever I have demonstrated on Cucumber, configuring Cucumber, creating a feature file. Anybody tried? Yes? No one tried? I'm audible? I'm audible, everyone? Okay. So nobody tried this part? Okay, at least you configured the Cucumber. Okay. Well, see this thing. Let me continue the topic. See here, yesterday also we have the same issue. Okay. You do observe there is a warning displayed here, right? There is some warning displayed here. Are you seeing this? Are you able to see the warning here in the project? Right. Well, because of some errors in the somewhere, yesterday we were not able to run the Cucumber script what we have created. I told you yesterday itself, code-wise there is no issue. Only there is some warning here. Let's see why this warning. Maven dependencies. The Selenium dependencies. You please observe this one. Selenium dependency. Selenium Firefox driver. There is nothing inside this jar file. Did you observe that? There is nothing inside the jar file. Did you observe that? For remaining all the jar files, the appropriate classes are available. But in the Firefox, yesterday I have executed on the Firefox. There's nothing here. So there is a issue in Selenium API association. Selenium API not properly associated to the project. That is the problem here. For that reason, it is showing still some warning. I am opening the pom.xml file. Here, this is Selenium dependency information. Selenium server not associated. Selenium Java something I was associated. So what I'm doing now, we have observed Selenium not properly associated. I'm removing the Selenium dependency from the pym.xml. I removed Selenium dependency in pym.xml. I save it. You please observe the warning was, the warning was gone. The error was gone. Did you observe that? I'm explaining you what happened yesterday. Selenium was not properly associated. That is the only problem. So now selenium dependency we have removed. There is no selenium now. So what I will do, I'll add the selenium dependency again. I hope you remember how to add the selenium dependency. I'm going to the site mavenrepository.com, mvenrepository.com. Here I'm typing the Selenium server I want to associate. I type Selenium server. Please observe previously I have associated Selenium and Java. Wrong API was associated. Selenium server API dependency I'm copying. I'm putting here. Whatever. I save it. Now do observe. Previously, here is the problem I have observed. Now Selenium was properly associated to our project. So there are no errors. There are no errors here. Okay, right. So let me continue the topic. I hope you understood what happened, right? So that I'll continue my technical topic. Yesterday in the pom.xml file, the Selenium API information what I have put is wrong. Selenium server API we have to associate. Okay. Right. Now, here we have created a feature file. The folder name feature files. We have only one feature file as of now. We document our test case in a simple English in the feature file. This is for checking admin login in RNHRM application with valid data. Then here we create a step definitions class. In the step definition class, one moment. We created a step definition class. For each step present in the feature file, we have to create a technical function. So what I recommend, there are many functions to be created. Don't create any code here at present. Go to testRunner class, create a testRunner class. This class we have created. Okay, then I'll do it once again. After creating testRunner class, @run with, sir, yesterday code also correct. Just I'm repeating it, that's it. Run this class with JUnit as a Cucumber class. It's a Cucumber class. And we can configure various Cucumber options. Let me teach you a few options now. There is a keyword features. You can specify the location of the feature files. Feature files. The folder name, not the feature file name. At present, we have only one feature file, login.feature. Tomorrow, you may create employee.feature, user.feature, attendance.feature. All feature files will be executed. So I'm asking, execute various feature files available in the location, comma. There is another keyword in Cucumber framework, glue. Here you need to specify the package name, where all your step definitions are available. So what is the package name? Step definitions is the package name, step definitions, comma. The next one, see, now I'm interested in, I wanted what are the functions to be created. For that, here I have an option in Cucumber framework, dry run equal to true. So execute the various features available in this location in a dry run mode, test run mode. So what this will do, it will show you what are all the functions missing in the RNHRM functions class. Here already you have mentioned glue equal to step definitions is the package name. For executing this feature file, it refers the various classes available in the specified package and check all the corresponding methods are available or not. If not, what are the functions missing, steps missing, it is going to display in the results. That is the dry run mode option. Okay, right. Now let me execute this test runner class as a JUnit test case. I'm running this. Executed. See this now. Clearly understand the results. One scenario available in the feature file, correct? Only one scenario available in the feature file. Check admin login with valid data. There are 7 steps. Let me show you this. One scenario available in the feature file. Check admin login with valid data. There are 7 steps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 steps. Let's go to the console again. You can implement the following missing steps. It is showing you what are the steps missing to execute the test case. But as of now, in the step definition class, we have not created any function. So what actually the dry run mode option will do, what this dry run equal to true will do, it go to the feature files, verify for all the steps present in the feature file, corresponding functions available in the step definitions package or not. If not, it is going to list you in the console, these are the steps missing. Asking you implement the following steps because they are not available in the step definitions. So here what I will do, 7 steps it generated. Just you can copy this code in the console window, go to the step definitions, this RNHRM functions class, just you paste it, so automatically the skeleton will be created. So rather than, see, this is your function name, anyhow you have to write the code, but every function should be associated with appropriate step. So I no need to type all this stuff. It is considering what are the steps available in the feature file and verifying corresponding functions available or not. If not, in the console window, it is showing these are the missing functions, missing steps. Ask you to implement. Just I copied and pasted. As I copied and pasted, the import statement not generated here, just you import all the keywords. Given this, then this, when this pending exception, whatever. Right. Now, you please observe the first step available here. I open browser with URL. Here URL is the test data. You please observe here. I open browser with URL. The test data a regular expression generated. For this step, because this step is associated with a keyword given. For this step, this function will be called and executed automatically. In fact, when I execute with the dry run option, dry run equal to true, whatever the step name available in the feature file, with the same step name, the function name also generated here, method name also generated here. But here, if there is a white space in the step, you know method name will not allow the white space. In place of white space, a underscore will be automatically generated. So this is your function name. If you want to change it, yes, you can change it. You can change it. I can change it to launch application. Because the launch application function, execute launch application function for this particular step available in the feature file. That is the instruction. And here, in the step, there is some test data available. Some test data available, only one data available. So automatically that argument also generated as argument 1. It is system generated. See, it is system generated template. If you want to change it, yes, you can change it, URL. Then you can implement the code here. You can remove this, you can write the code here. It is showing, write the code here, whatever you want. You can write that launch application code. You got it? You no need to change the function name. I am saying that, yes, you can change the function name if it required. Leave it. Generally, mostly we leave it because so that whatever the simple English step available, we can easily recognize the corresponding function here. See, in the second step, I should see login page. There is no input data. There is no input data. As there is no input data, see, there is no input argument generated. So what I do now, I remove this code, template generated code, and I'll implement the code. Maybe here, if needed the argument name, maybe it is UID or uname, whatever you want, you can give. I remove this code. So I'll implement the corresponding code. This is password, right? Password is the input argument. I click login, there is no input argument. I'll write the code. Done. Right. Do confirm you understood this process. I explained to you the easy way of creating the step functions. Otherwise, you have to refer the login feature file. Same way you have to create the function. You need to configure each and every function with the appropriate keywords. It's really very, very difficult task. What about remaining people? Did you understand what I explained now? If you confirm, I will go further. Right, John. Now see. Now see here. So wanted what I'm doing to teach you this again. Wanted what I'm doing in the step definition class. Carefully observe what I'm doing. Understand the concept. I'm removing this function. I'm deleting the function. Deleted. I save it. Now I'm running the test-runner class again. Dry run mode equal to true. Run as JUnit test. You tell me now what happens. You answer me what happens now. What I get in the console. I removed one function wantedly from the step definition class. So it will show you one function missing, correct? Definitely in the console window we get now, this time, one function is missing, one step is missing. Let's see this. I executed this code. Sir, you please observe, it is JUnit generated report, JUnit generated report, testng, JUnit, both will generate the reports automatically. Previously, in place of JUnit, we have used testng, but both are same. These are the steps. Okay, see the console window now. One scenario is available in the feature file. Totally 7 steps are available, but out of 7 steps, you can implement the following missing steps with the template below. Only one step is missing. For all remaining, they are available. Only one step was missing, this one. You understand? Okay, this time let's see once again. So what I will do now, I'll go to arrange HRM functions. I use just Control Z. I save it. Let me run this code again. Sir, if you understand the concept, you can easily implement. For that reason, I am showing you like this. So now in the console, no missing steps. No missing steps means that, what do you mean by that? What do you mean that? For all the steps available in the feature files, corresponding functions are available in the step definitions. Got it? Right, here itself, let me show you another small thing. Supposing in future, I added one more step. Then just I'm writing like this. It is a new step. For example, let's assume in future you have added a one more step, or you modified an existing step. Either you have added or modified. Whenever you made any changes to the feature files, you tell me what you have to do before you run. Any changes you made to the feature file, you tell me what is the good approach before you run the test cases. At least one time, run the tester class with the dry run option equal to true. I'm running this now. So that it will show you the missing steps. At any point of time, if you have updated the feature file, I recommend at least one time you run with the dry run option to understand what are the steps missing. So there is no function available for the new step you was added. So the test case definitely will not run successfully. If you made any changes to the feature file in the future, at least one time you run the tester class with dry run mode option equal to true. This point you have to remember. Okay? Right now, maybe you have added a step or you have modified a step, whatever it may be. So now all functions available, skeleton available. Now you need to concentrate on writing the appropriate code. Skeleton is present, template is available. You have to fill with appropriate code. You have to fill the functions with appropriate code. So this code is launch application related code. So again, you know how to write the code. I do not want to do it. Otherwise, here only. So public, maybe static, the WebDriver driver equal to new Firefox driver. Dot manage dot delete all the cookies. Driver dot manage the timeouts. Okay. So once it is done, driver dot get. Here we have the URL. I'm using that URL. One function completed. Here you have to write the code. This step belongs to I should see the login page. I should see login page. So what I do, here our concentration is not writing the code, understanding the approach. Already I have some code here. To save the time, just I copy and paste the code. I'll demonstrate. For I should see login page. If login button displayed, application launched successfully, otherwise application launch failed. Then I enter username, input augment user ID. A simple one statement. Here, as per my code, it is UID. Next one, entering a password. The PWD. Clicking logout. Login, right? Sorry. Clicking login. The next one, I should see admin homepage. If admin module, admin link is displayed, admin login successful, otherwise admin login failed. This is the code. What is the next function? I close the browser. Just I'll write it. Driver dot close. So the complete code is available now. Everybody, please do confirm till this point you understood. After generating the skeleton template, code template, you fill the functions with appropriate technical code. Okay, once it is done, now I go to tester class. What is the purpose of this option? True option, dry run equal to true. To understand the missing steps, we configure dry run option with true. Now I go with false. Dry run equal to false. Dry run, test run equal to false, meaning execute on the original mode, execute the original test cases, or you can remove this one because it is optional. By default, dry run option equal to true. Sorry. By default, dry run option equal to false. By default, dry run option equal to false. This you can remove also. Otherwise, keep it. Dry run equal to false. Okay. Now, let me run this one. See, there are no browsers in my desktop. I run the tester class. We configure dry run equal to false. dry run equal to true only to understand the missing step. If I put dry run equal to false, the original test will be executed. We have only one scenario in our feature file, check admin login with valid data. Done, executed. This is a console output, leave the console output. See, like testng, JUnit also will generate the output. See here, feature name. Whatever the feature name you put in the, whatever the feature name you have given here, what is the feature name I have given in the file? Admin login. That feature name listed in the results. The feature name, admin login. The scenario name, check admin login with valid data. And for all the steps, step results, step 1, step 2, step 3, all the results are passed. All the steps are passed. In fact, it is showing you how much time it took for execution for each and every step and consolidated information. It took 5 seconds approximately to execute the scenario 1. I hope till this point you understood, right, everyone? Only one scenario we have created. Right. You remember, I mean, yesterday or day before yesterday, while creating POM.xml for yesterday, in POM.xml, we have updated one reporting API. You remember? Tell me the name of reporting API I have inserted. I have inserted yesterday one reporting API, extent reports. Correct. Correct. Advanced reports, they are more than the testng and JUnit. You get the reports in a very graphical manner. Now, as of now, we associated, but we are not utilizing. Let me utilize it. Let me utilize it. I go to testner class back. Here, in the Cucumber options, all these are Cucumber options. See, every option should be separated with a comma. I'm putting a comma here. Otherwise, just a minute. I put a comma here. And here I'm specifying extend reports option. There are number of plugins. There is a keyword called plugin. For Cucumber options, for Cucumber, we are plugging in plugin equal to, you have to give the plugin details. Extend report plugin details we have to mention. I show you this. Already used in my previous one. See, plugin equal to, in Cucumber listener package, we have extend Cucumber formatter. We have to remember this package name, com.cucumber.listener. Extend Cucumber formatter. That is a class. This is a class name. You have to put a colon, specify the folder name, the file name, where you want to save your extend report. Let me use it here. Plugin equal to com dot cucumber dot listener dot extend Cucumber formatter colon. You have to specify the folder name where you want to save your extend reports. See, in this project, previously I created a folder to maintain the feature file. Like, I'm giving a folder name, for example, reports. In our project, do we have any folder with the name reports? In our project, do we have any folder with the name reports? No. So what happens? It will automatically create a folder. If the folder already available, the file will be saved inside the folder. If folder not available, it will create the folder. /, go to the folder, then I'm giving a name test report.html. This HTML will be created. Extend report will generate this HTML report, HTML file. This entire value you have to enclose in the double quote, sorry, it's a string. Here, I put it. Now, previously we have executed. We have associated one more plugin during test execution, Cucumber extend report plugin. So com.cucumber.legendary is a package. There is a class called extend cucumber formatter. You have to specify the folder or the file name where you want to save the extend report file. Save it. Run the code. Where is that? 1 moment. Test runner. Run as JUnit test. I executed. Only one scenario available at present. That one scenario is getting executed. Finish. It is console output. Leave this. This is our JUnit generated output, H1 format of the report. This time, let's see the extend report. See here, I just refresh my project. Okay, you please observe here. That is yesterday warnings, leave it. You just observe here, we got the folder with the name reports. Just now this folder was created. Inside the folder, I given a name test report.html. Now, open this HTML file using a browser. You know, any HTML file, generally we open with a browser. From the outside of the Eclipse also we can open it. I'll show you. This is the extend report generated by the script. Another format of the report. You please try to understand this report. One feature executed and pass. One feature tested and pass. How many scenarios? Only one scenario. This scenario has 7 steps. You please observe here. 7 steps. And the date and time when it was executed and the results. The date and time, only one available. If there are multiple available, multiples will be displayed here. Today we are going to add one more scenario also. Data-driven test scenario I'll add here. As of now, only one feature available here. Pause. It will show you there are 7 steps executed. It will show you all the 7-step results. Given I open browser with URL with the data. This step is pass, second step pass. I enter username as admin step also pass. All the steps are passed, hence it is showing in green color. If really something was failed, it's showing the red color. This is that extend report. See where this file was saved. It is available inside your project folder. In test frameworks, your folder reports. Let me go to the folder. This you can open with any of the browser you want. From outside of the Eclipse also, we can view the reports whenever you want. I hope you understood the approach, right? It's clear? For any number of scenarios, the procedure would be the same. As of now, we have only one scenario in the feature file. Though you have 100 scenarios, the procedure would be the same. Got it? Please do confirm so that I'll add second scenario, check admin login with invalid data using multiple sets of inputs. If you confirm this, I'll implement the second scenario. Right. Good, good. Now, so coming to second scenario, see here we have an option, right? Tags option, right? I'll show you. I'll explain you what is this tag option. Okay, because as of now I have only one scenario. We don't get a chance to use the tag option. I'll explain you what is this tag option. Okay. Here I can add scenario 2. Actually here, for every feature, we maintain one feature file. This is admin login feature. Check admin login with valid data. Mostly, you know, test coverage point of view, we write at least one positive test and one negative test to ensure 100% coverage. That is, you know, block box testing metric. At least we have to write one positive test case, one negative test case to validate the functionality so that we can say 100% test coverage was achieved. Here, functionality admin login, only one scenario I was covered, positive test I covered, negative test also I have to cover. So what I will do, friends, I will take it from the previous one, I'll explain, don't worry. See here, scenario outline for negative. So examples, we can give the example data here. I'm copying this, I'm putting here. So here, the tag name I have given @tag2. So scenario outline, check admin login with invalid data. You just go through the remaining code in between. You just go through the code, I'll explain. Check admin login with invalid data is the scenario 2. Scenario outline. Sir, it is actually, you know, Cucumber template. Same. I open browser with this URL. See, URL is constant, right? Maybe valid data or invalid data, URL is constant. Application URL is constant. Hence, we have given the URL value rather than parameterizing it. Here I'm explaining you the parameterization, data table parameterization. I should see login page. Okay. I enter username as previously. Observe the difference between here and here. Here we have hard coded the data. Here we have parameterized this. The UID is a parameter here. Examples. We have to use the keyword examples, test data examples. UID is a parameter name. Password is a parameter name. This is the syntax of creating the parameter. So here, previously, we used to give some data like this. In place of data, we have to give the parameter name, which is again case sensitive. User ID, password. I enter username as sample data. I have given 3 samples here. I enter password. I click login because it is invalid data. See, valid username, wrong password. Wrong username, correct password. Wrong username and wrong password. If I give combinations of correct username or wrong password, after you click login, I should see the error message, correct? We should see the error message. Then we close the browser. Please confirm, did you understand this part? If you have any questions, I clarify, then I go with the technical code. So parameterization, this is the syntax of creating a parameter name. Here, this is called data table. In Cucumber terminology, we call mostly as data table. If I really see, Cucumber framework is a predefined program. It's a predefined framework. they have given a user-friendly approach of data-driven testing. Again, going with Excel sheet is a waste of effort. The simple user-friendly approach available. Again, if I go with Excel, what is the purpose of opting this Cucumber framework? In a Scrum meeting, QA team have to demonstrate how they are going to test the functionality being constructed. So in one template, this template I'll demonstrate to all my Agile team members. Everybody will understand, okay, we are testing with this data also. Even our client, the product owner, subject matter experts, everybody will understand. Again, I remove the data from here and accessing my Excel sheet is unnecessary story. If that is the case, go for a hybrid framework. Why we need to come for Cucumber framework? Not needed. Objective behind Cucumber framework to explain all the team members, this is the way we are going to test our functionality being constructed. Everything should be present in the simple presentation layer. As simple, on the top of the technical code, I repeat my statement, on the top of the technical code, we are adding a user-friendly presentation layer for subject matter experts understanding purpose. So if you go with Cucumber framework, mostly we don't go with the Excel file. We put the test data in the data table here itself. Right. Now what I will do, we have added some steps here, correct? Finally, we added some steps here. So you tell me after adding some steps in the feature file, what you want me to do? You go to again, test-runner class. Here, first I need to understand what are the steps I have to create. I put this option to true, dry run option equal to true. I run this so that I'll understand what are the missing steps, what are the steps I have to create. It's saying these steps are missing. What are the steps are missing? One moment. I enter password, everything available. What are the steps missing? Well, friends. You tell me, I copied and pasted, right? You tell me the difference here. See, I copied and pasted from other project. There's a problem with always copy and paste. You please observe here. What is the step? I open browser with URL. URL in uppercase. Previously, when I type here, URL are given in the lowercase here. Okay, I'll do one thing. The first step this is. I should see login page as it is available. I enter username here. Better. I enter username as admin. Now in place of admin, here we have to give user ID. I enter password. Here it is password argument, parameter. I click login as it is available. I should see error message. I close browser. I hope you understand. I save it. Once again, let me determine the missing steps. I think only one should be displayed because we have not yet created the code for I should see error message, correct? When wrong data entered, what is the expected behavior of the system previously we have not yet created. So there is only one missing step. I'm copying it. I go back here. Here I'll add the code for that. Here I'll write the code. So what is the code you have to write? If wrong username entered, wrong password entered, we should get this. We should get invalid credentials or something. So what I do, what is this element? It's a span element. There is an ID property here, invalid credentials. Well, already previously I created the logic. Just let me show you that. I should see error message. I declared a variable error message. We are reading the error message from the application. Find the element by its ID, span message, get the text of it. If the error message contains invalid, login working as expected for invalid data. What is expected behavior when we input the invalid data? It should display the error message. So right, this is the code. Even I implemented the code for the last one also, done. I save this, go to testnet class, dry run mode option, false. So totally how many scenarios are available here? Check admin login with valid data, one scenario. Check admin login with invalid data. How many samples here? We have 3 samples, together 4. Scenario 1, check login with username, valid username, valid password. Check login with valid username, wrong password, wrong username, correct password, wrong username and wrong password. Totally there are 4 scenarios here. So let me run this now. I'm executing it now. The scenario 1, check login with valid username and valid password. Done. Now scenario 2, check login with valid username and wrong password. Done. Scenario 3, done. And the last scenario, invalid and invalid. Finish. It's finished. Now see the output now. Let me show you the JNet output. See the JNet output. Check admin login with valid data. Test case executed. These are the steps executed. Check admin login with invalid data. Same procedure, but see, you please observe the test data also displayed in the report. It is JNet generator report. Now see the extent report, Cucumber extent report. You go to report folder, open this with a browser, web browser. Totally 1 feature tested, 4 scenarios are executed. Totally, there are about 28 steps in the 4 scenarios. And results is displayed here. This is the scenario 1. Check admin login with valid data. All steps are passed. Check admin login with invalid data. It is showing, in fact, the data also utilized for test case execution. Again, tested check admin login with invalid data. Wrong username and correct password. Again, admin login tested with invalid data. Wrong username and wrong password. Finally, all scenarios were executed, done. Got it? Now, let me show you the last option left in, tags option. Here, the scenario 1, check admin login with valid data configured with a tag name @tag1. Check admin login with invalid data configured with a tag name @tag2. For some reason this time, I do not want to execute all the scenarios, only a particular scenario I want to run. So here what I can do, just put a comma. There is one more keyword, Cucumber, all these are comes under Cucumber, tags equal to, you specify the tag name you want to run. By default, all tags will be executed. This time, I want to run only, okay, 1 minute. Scenario 1. Tag name I am copying. Only this tag, this scenario I want to run. I go back here. I give the tag name. Only the specified tag name will be executed. Remaining tags will not be executed. So this is a kind of how to skip some scenarios temporarily. By default, all tags will be executed. For any reason, if you want to run only few tags, we can configure this tags option. I did it. I saved this. Let me run this code again. Run as JUnit test. So executed. See the package. Only one tag I given. Check admin login with valid data. I have given only one tag. Check admin login with valid data. We have skipped the second tag. So it should run only one. Yes, it executed only that one. See the JUnit output. Only that one was executed. See the Cucumber report, extent report. It should display only one scenario. See one scenario, 7 steps are executed. That's it. So this is all about the Cucumber framework and Cucumber approach of implementing the test cases. We have only one feature here. There are 2 scenarios. Supposing you can add one more feature file. New file. In the folder feature files, I can add, supposing employee.feature. Second feature file, employee.feature. Same procedure. You can remove the comment section. You can title your feature. Say new employee registration. I want to use this template to check new employee registration, something like this. And title your, the remaining procedure is same. You have to write the steps here. And this is the invalid scenario related template. System will automatically generate the template. You have to replace the content with the appropriate steps, whatever the way you want to use it. Then once it is done, run your test runner with the dry run option equal to true, so that you'll understand the missing steps. And do remember, you are not mentioning the feature file name anywhere in the test case. You are mentioning the location, folder name. So what happened? It goes to the folder. If there are 100 feature files available, It read all the 100 features files very quickly, verify various classes. As of now, we have only one class. You do remember we have not given the class name, we have given the package name where all the step definitions are available. As of now, we have only one class. If there are multiple classes, it will verify with all the classes, finally show you these are the missing steps. If you generate the appropriate code, automatically the code gets executed. So this is a procedure I have explained for 2 scenarios. The same way you can implement n number of scenarios you wanted. I hope everybody is clear about the Cucumber framework. It is a ready-made mechanism available, prepared by some third party for Selenium automation test cases. We are using the ready-made approach. Ready-made approach meaning templates and everything. Code, you know, no third party will know our application related test cases and scenarios. That we have to create. Rest report generation, automatically going to the feature files and verifying what are the features, functions available or not. It is everything readily built code in the Cucumber framework. It is user-friendly approach of creating automation test cases. Last, 1 year we have observed some clients specifically asking Cucumber framework because by seeing this feature file, they understand how testing is happening. If I demonstrate my Selenium code to product owner, Scrum Master, my client, they cannot understand, but anybody can understand this approach. That's nothing but see, technical code we are creating. On the top of the technical code, we are adding a user-friendly presentation layer for Agile Scrum team members' understanding sake. For this reason, recently we have seen Cucumber framework is little demand. Got it? Right, friends. Well, friends, I stop here today. And tomorrow we have a class. I'm going to take a class tomorrow on Selenium grid. For everyone, tomorrow we'll take Selenium grid class. Okay. Right. Thank you. We continue tomorrow. I'll upload this entire code into the drive. Now I am uploading this entire code into the drive. Okay. Thank you, friends. We continue tomorrow.